Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title and my face, we will be reviewing It today. So before we get into this video guys, please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you are notified every Tuesday and Friday when I post. I would really appreciate it. So getting into the video, I just want to preface that I actually did not like the 1986 version of It, the original It. I just was not a fan. I thought the movie was too long. It just did not keep me interested. And it didn't really scare me or creep me out or anything. So I actually did not have high hopes at all for the It in 2017. I really put it off for like ever. I just watched it last year, 2019. So yeah, I put it off for 2 years. And the only reason I really watched it is honestly because of all the hype. Because I feel like so many people, even people who aren't like really into like horror or really ever talk about movies, were still talking about it because they said it was just so good. And I'm like, okay, well obviously I love horror movies, so I need to go check it out. I need to see what all the hype is about. So I watch it and I see what all the hype is about. I really like it. It just like, it gave me a whole new appreciation for the It franchise, if that makes sense. Like, it just, I don't know, I think they just did a really good job. Like, the story was good, the characters were pretty good, and I'd have to say the characters in it, like, those kids did a great job acting, and they were very dynamic. Like, you had a good backstory on all of them, and you really felt for them. Like, if they were sad, you were sad. If they were going something, you were on the edge of your seat. At least I was. I get really into, like, characters when I'm watching movies and TV. Like, I mean, I have, not necessarily this movie, but I have, like, really bawled, like, really hard at a few deaths, like, more than once in movies and TV shows. Because, I don't know, I just really get into it. I love it. But I digress. So, this movie, I mean, and the thing is, too, is, like, it makes me so sad. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch the 1986 version, because I was younger when I watched it, so maybe I just didn't really have an appreciation for the movie, or maybe it was just because it was so long that I just kind of, like, lost, you know, like, interest in it, because, again, I was, like, I don't know how old I was younger. So I might go back and just kind of rewatch. So I think I'm going to go back and watch the original 1986 version. The 2017, it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I really recommend it, and I think you should go watch it because I liked it. Like I said, the characters are good. They were acted out well. And the thing is with a like clown horror movie is like, I think that's part of the reason I love them so much, is because even though there's terror, there's always some humor in it. Like, I'm not saying it's like hilarious, but there are definitely parts where you'll definitely laugh, and there are definitely parts of this movie where you're definitely gonna jump, because I jumped a lot. If you're like my husband, then you just literally sit there and nothing makes you jump. But me, I'm like, I love horror movies, but they all make me jump, and they just like, they get me every single time. Even if I've seen so many movies, I can almost tell you like when the jump, like it scare is gonna come, and I still jump. I mean, it's just, it's inevitable, honestly. It's okay though, it happens. Okay, so let's get into this video. So I would have to preface with, I was not a fan of the original 1986 It movie, but I was born in 95, so I watched it like, I don't know, early 2000s, so it was a pretty long movie, and I think part of it is the fact that I just maybe lost interest because like I was a kid, like I was younger. So I think I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, because after watching It, the 2017 version, I have a new appreciation for the whole It franchise because I like it that much. As you can see, my face. I mean, this is my new like makeup. I mean, this is what I wear like out to the grocery store. Like, this is just my face now. So yeah, it's just, I really enjoy the movie. I really like it. But about this movie, honestly, I don't want to give away any spoilers. That's like my thing. I hate when it says like spoilers, because it's like, okay, well, I want to hear about the movie, but I don't want to hear someone tell me everything that happens in the movie. Like, I'll just watch it. I want to hear someone tell me about the movie, so I know if I should watch it. And this movie, you should watch. The characters are good. The killer is good. I even like the time it's based in and just everything. Like, I just really like it. Like, it has a good vibe to it. I just enjoy the movie. Like, honestly, even if Pennywise wasn't there, like, I just want to see these kids. Like, I want a movie just about these kids. Like, these characters are so dynamic, and I think all those kids did such a good job acting. and it gave a little bit of a backstory about all of them, so you're just like, they're just funny, like, to watch them interact with each other. And I don't know, I think they're part of the reason that I like the movie so much, probably, honestly. And then also Pennywise, like, he does a great job. And I'd have to say, I think part of the reason that I also just love, like, clown movies in general is the fact that this movie is, like, I wouldn't say it's so scary, but I mean, it's kind of scary. Like, some of the, like, imaging and just some of, like, the creatures and stuff, like, they made me jump more than a few times, I have to say. But I'm also a very jumpy person, so if you're like, oh, I never jump at anything, you might not jump at this movie. But if everything makes you jump like it does me, you're gonna jump at this movie, and it's just gonna happen. It's gonna be great, and you're gonna love it. And then also, because obviously it's like a killer clown, and then these kids, like, they're just funny. I love them together. Like, this movie made me laugh a lot too. Like, as much as it made me jump, it made me laugh, and I love that. I love that mix of, like, terror and humor. It just, like, I don't know, it makes me happy. It just, like, lights my soul on fire. I love it. I have to say, I'm not necessarily, like, afraid to, like, walk by gutters now, or, like, water drains or whatever. I mean, I don't think someone's gonna come out and, like, grab me and drag me in. But I love the character. I love Pennywise. I love the actors. I think the kids did great. I love the storyline. I really just enjoy the movie. I think you should definitely watch it. Like I said, this movie gave me a whole nother, like, appreciation for the whole franchise. So that should really mean something, maybe. I don't know. It does to me anyway. So maybe you're like me and you watched the original It and you didn't really care for it, so you think that this one's gonna be stupid too. Well, it's not. You should give it a try. Trust me. I mean, what's the worst? If you hate it, you wasted, what, like, 2 hours of your life? Is this movie 2 hours long? Let's see. I don't know how long it is. I think it's a little bit longer too. Yeah, this movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes long. That's what I'm saying. I think the original, how long is the original? Let's see. Jesus. Okay, so first of all, the date I was giving you was the date of the novel, not the movie. The movie came out in 1990. But listen to this. This is why I lost interest and I was, like, younger. I should watch it again now that I'm an adult. It is 3 hours and 12 minutes. Like, you could watch 2 other movies in that time. I remember back when I was a kid that it had 2 VHS tapes. I remember that. Like, it came in 2, just like, I think Titanic did too. These are just long-ass movies. Like, they're good, but they're long. I don't know, maybe it is actually better than I thought it was. And it was 1990, so I was giving you the wrong date. I apologize. I thought I must have wrote down the one for the novel. My apologies. I'm going to rewatch the 1990 version of It and see what I think about it. I highly recommend It from 2017. And then my last thing is I want to review It 2 a little bit from just last year, 2019. And I have to say, I think maybe because I didn't think I would like It 1, and I actually really loved it, that I had high expectations for It 2, and unfortunately it really let me down. I was, like, kind of sad. I watched It 2, and I don't know, it just felt, it was so similar to the first one. It was just kind of pointless to watch, in my opinion. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, I don't know. I seem to like a lot of movies that other people don't care for, and to not care for movies a lot of people like. So, what are you gonna do? Sue me. So, It 2, I think it's called It Chapter 2. But the thing is okay, so these kids, like, they turn into adults, and again, I don't want to give away any spoilers. They turn into adults now, because, you know, it comes back every 27 years, I think. So, obviously, it's been 27 years, so they're adults, and when they come back, I feel like the movie is basically just them, like, trying to find, like, who they were as a kid and go back to, like, who they were. And so it's just showing a lot of flashbacks from when they were younger. And then the whole, like, every part that Pennywise was, like, in, it either, in my opinion, looked like kind of like cheap horror, which is not at all what the first one was. So the second one should be like another step above, or the same quality, not lesser quality. It was either less quality, in my opinion, or it was like the exact same scene from 1. And it's like, I know 1 did really good, but, like, 2 seemed like it just took 1 and changed a little bit of things. It just brought in other actors who were older, and then still had things from one, like when they were kids, and then all the like Pennywise scenes seemed like pretty much the exact same, and if they were different, then they were like lower quality in my opinion. I don't know if they had less money to spend on this, or they had like a different director. I don't know what it was, but I just did not care for it. I mean, if you like absolutely love the first one and you just want to see more Pennywise and more of these kids and see where their lives went, then by all means watch it. Because I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I don't regret watching it because I wanted to see like how things turned out and what happened. But don't go in expecting anything amazing because you're going to be let down. Now maybe you watch this and then you'll be like, oh, it's going to be shit. And then you watch it and you're like, oh, it's actually better than I thought it was. Well, if you have low expectations, then most of the time things can't let you down, but if you have high expectations, then they can let you down. So, I don't know, maybe just go in with low expectations, then you might actually like the movie. I went in with really high expectations, and maybe that was my problem. I don't know. I'm guessing it was, honestly. And in it too, it was like the scenes were lower quality, so there was less of a scare factor. Like I'm a very jumpy person, especially like horror movies. Like I love them, but they do scare me sometimes, and it didn't have any kind of, I think I might have jumped one time, and it was because it was a big like jump scene. It wasn't even because of anything like creepy. And it one had me jumping like a lot because it was just, I don't know, it was good and it was like creepy and I just liked it. But two, it really missed the mark for me. So again, if you want to watch, if you really want some Pennywise in your life and you want to see where these kids' lives went, watch it by all means. But I just didn't really care for it. So in conclusion, I would highly recommend It 1 from 2017, and I would not recommend It 2 from 2019, but if you just want to watch it, go for it. And I am actually going to go rewatch It 1, or It from 1990, because I don't know, like I want to love all of these older horror movies, but sometimes it's hard, because sometimes, yeah, it was scary, 20, 30 years ago, but today it's just not scary or even creepy. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to, I don't know. I'm gonna go in with low expectations. That's the key. I'm gonna go in with low expectations, and then we'll see if it surprises me. Because it just might. My cat's trying to get up here right now. Hello. How about you just wait like 1 second? Just 1 second. She's like, how about not? How about you just let me up, you dumb clown? Clowning around? You clowning around? Okay. You're so cute. Alright guys, that is it. That is all I have for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are notified every Tuesday and Friday when I post. And let me know if you like the movies, what your favorite one was, and let me know if you like the 1990 version, because maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just controversial. Who knows? Alright, thanks guys. Bye.